All right, my friends, we do need to talk about the chopping block that's happening in Potomac today, because we already knew Candace Dillard Bassett had quit before the reunion aired. There was already rumors that Robin was allegedly also leaving the franchise. But after the third part of the reunion aired, it was made official. So Robin also spoke on the Reasonably Shady podcast saying that she's not going to sugarcoat it, that she was fired. It was the network's choice. And, no shocker here, right? We know that she's not willing to play game, but what she is willing to do is play a role in isolating and icing out a cast member or asking questions that she herself will not answer, nor will Juan, because he wasn't even at the reunion to support his wife, who is the sole financial provider. Nonetheless, Godspeed to Robin Dixon and Juan Dixon. I'm sure Juan can go spread his pee-pee all over the place and not have to worry about it coming up on the show. However, we also got some reports that from the Jasmine brand, shout out to the Jasmine brand, they're saying allegedly Nneka was also fired. Now, we just went through this with Anna Marie in Beverly Hills. Nneka came on, and yes, I can, empathize that, her story was not really splashed in enough to give us an idea of who she was. But what she did decide to come with was, in my opinion, unsavory and not a good way to introduce yourself to this amount of people on such a big platform, okay? Does Wendy have her own stuff in it? Sure. But if we watch back and listen to what Wendy's recollection of how Nneka was actually brought up to her when it comes to this show, I really don't understand why anybody's upset or thinking that she was supposed to just say yes because that's what Nneka said. If Nneka says she knew Wendy but only met her that one time, that is not proper word usage. You don't know someone after meeting them once. So, sorry, Nneka, but you also held on to this one storyline. You could have done a lot more to kind of skirt out of that. You didn't have to stay with it. You could have made your piece to Wendy somewhere along the line and moved on and said, I'm not going to keep dragging this out. If you want to stay over there and still be upset and not engage with me, that's on you, but I'm moving on. That's what I would have done. But, stop listening to everybody. I think this is part of the issue with a lot of new housewives. They come on and they have all these people in their ear telling them which way they need to go, what they should say, how they should go about this, who they should go after, etc. It doesn't work. Go with your instinct. It never fails you. And if that is not enough to sustain you on a show like this, then you're simply not meant to be on a show like that. And that is okay as well. There are a plethora of other reality shows out there. One of them surely will be the right fit. And listen, from what we gathered at the reunion, casting was all over Nneka. They even wanted her to be on Married to Medicine initially. But so it's not that she doesn't have the personality to be on TV. I just don't think that this integration worked out for her to have any longevity. So if it is true, all the best to you, Nneka. And I guess now what? We only need to get Ashley out. I'm sorry, we do need Ashley out, you guys. What is she giving us? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Michael Darby doesn't want to film this show. That's her only storyline. She's still not divorced. She probably won't be divorced in season 9. It's a wrap. Make her a friend of if you're not going to get rid of her at the very least. Okay?